Hi and welcome to another video. In this video I'd like to show you my cooking pots for outdoor use. These are the 10 centimeter and the 14 centimeter zebra pots, which are modified. And less talking, more action. Let's dig right into it and I show you its features. So we start off with the smaller one. The smaller pot is, as I said, the 10 centimeter zebra pot. It's made of stainless steel and I did some modifications just to fit my needs and to make it a little bit more versatile than it was before. What did I do? As you see, this frying pan and the lid, which I turned upside down. Normally it would go into the pot. I will show you immediately. I needed this to create some more space because I carry a smaller cooking pot in here, and this offered me a little bit more space to put things inside of the pot and to keep everything stored what I need. So take this off real quick. Like this, put that away. What's inside? Inside, first of all, I need to explain what I did to the original handle. I cut it off because the handle, which was like a big sturdy handle, which could fold to either side of the pot, was too bulky for me and actually too sharp to just put it in between all the other stuff in my backpack. I was afraid to damage my other things I carry, so I just cut it off and came up with the paperclip solution. So you all know these paper clips. They look like this. Yeah, you can take off these stainless steel handles and they fit perfectly into the holes of the attachment points of the handle from the original handle of this pot. So you can easily put that in and also easily put that back and remove it, and it's very strong. I could drive through something like a stick or a rod, hang it over a fire, use it this way, for example. But what I did as a solution with to the original handle, I wanted something that I can remove. So I came up with this knife chain solution, which I use as a handle for the pot. So I can easily clip this to the side of the pot, to the handles. And then I have a big nice chain which I can use to hang the pot from tripods or over a fire and have it actually so that I can take it off just as I need it. Yeah, so this is my solution for the handle alternative. So let me put that aside. What's in the pot? I have in the pot a Trangia burner. It's a spirit burner, which I use with these pot cross stand pot holder pot stands. I don't know how to pronounce that correctly, but you all know how to use it. I have a smaller titanium one, which is a little smaller in height as the bigger ones, meaning the smaller one will create a hotter flame than the bigger one. So I use this more to heat up water or to fry something where you need a very high heat. Inside I have this Trangia burner, and why I carry two cross stands is because this one is actually a custom-made pot stand I bought on eBay from a guy who made them himself. Because these can be used with this snuff outlet which can also be used as a regulator for keeping the flame burning not too hot. But then you normally cannot use these cross stands with this snuff outlet. So that guy sold me 2 of these, which I can also use with the snuff outlet. So this is perfect if you have something that is supposed to cook a long time on low heat. This will make it possible. So that's how it works. Yeah, put it on here, or put the frying pan on this one. I always carry another alcohol burner, so I can have like 2 flames at the same time, cooking 2 different things at the same time. This gives me a little bit more options, cooking the way I like to cook outside, and actually I have a 3rd burner in the bigger pot, so I have 3 options to cook outside at the same time. Yeah, what do I have in here? I have in this bigger pot, I have a smaller pot. Actually, it's a zebra mug. It comes originally with such a stainless steel handle, which I cut off because with the handle it wouldn't certainly fit into the bigger pot, so I just took it off and it works perfectly. Yeah, what can you do? I have 2 pots actually with this system. I have 2 frying pans with this system and 1 lid. This is actually something I bought in a major furniture store we all know, and it's originally used as some spice container, and it came with a magnet in the back, so you can put that on the refrigerator. But I just took off the magnet, cleaned it up very well, and I have an alternative extra frying pan, which will perfectly fit into this other pan that comes along with the pot. So I have 2 frying pan options, I have 2 cooking pot options, and that makes it pretty versatile for such a small package. The interesting thing is everything here is stainless steel, so it can all be used, of course, on ordinary cooking stoves, or on coals, or coal beds, or on fire directly, or of course with these spirit burners. So it's very versatile. If I run out of fuel, when I run out of alcohol, I can still make a fire and use these pots in the fire. So I will never run out of fuel options, and that was very important for me. And I wanted something that I could fry in, that I could cook in, and that I also could use to bake in. And that's what I actually do the way I am going to show you right now. I keep in this measuring cup, which I store in this smaller pot, some of these muffin baking papers, and they can also be used to bake tiny breads in, you know, like these side dish breads you get at the Italian food restaurants as starters, you know, with some garlic butter or herb butter, and it works very, very nice. You just put in a spacer in the bigger pot. That's actually the lid of a spice container. I removed the see-through cover, and I came off with this ring, which I use as a spacer to create some kind of space underneath the smaller and actual baking container. So this is placed on the fire or on the stove. Put the distance ring into the bigger one pot, and then you can place the smaller pot in here, put in your bread in the smaller one, cover it up, wait a few minutes, and ready is your tasty bread. So that's my quick and easy tiny solution for baking, and it works perfectly. So I always have these things stored within these pots. So, and yeah, as I told you, I have this little tiny frying pan. In this I keep stored some some dishwashing solution, some pot scraping, some metal scraper to remove anything burned from the pot, and some cut to size dishwashing sponges with this abrasive sides, and they fit perfectly into this tiny pan. Cover it up with a lid, and then you can put in the dishwashing cloth, which will also keep it from rattling and making any nasty sounds we don't want when carrying it in the backpack. I cover it with this lid, but first I put in my cross stands into the lid because they just fit perfectly, and they are out of the way. So like this, and place this on this frying sheet, something like this. Then I put the tiny measuring cup, it's a 30 ml measuring cup, creating 200 milliliters of milk from milk powder. Put that in here. Then I stored this knife chain handle for the pot in there. Cover that up with the burner. Put the distance ring on the burner. That will go inside the smaller pot. This smaller pot will go inside the bigger pot. And take this pan with the lid upside down and fix and peg it with these straps, so everything is fixed in place and it wouldn't rattle too much in your backpack like this. So that's my smaller pot solution. Now we dig into the bigger one. So what do I have here? This is the 14 centimeter zebra pot, and it's actually the same solution. Here I took the handle off too, and just took a size, a paper clip, bigger size of it, and took out these handles, fit them in here. So it's the same as with the smaller pot, and I keep always one clip as a spare in the smaller, and the bigger clips in the bigger pot, just as spare parts. It might be that you lose one of these clips, or might be that they break sometimes, so I always have some spare parts with me. So less talking, more action. Open that up. It's the same procedure. Let me take this off real quick. That away. What do I have in here? First of all, you can see that I carry a smaller non-stick pan. It's a 3 millimeter. The material is, I think it's 3 millimeters aluminum, coated with a non-stick surface. And I removed the handle of it and polished it a bit, so it fits perfectly on the lid of this pot. And this has a diameter of 14.5. Let me check that real quick. Yeah, 14.5 centimeters. That's the actual size. And that fits perfectly on this lid. So taking off the lid too, you can see what I have in this stored in this frying pan. I have this little, yeah, how do you call this? Actually, it was a big spoon for the use in frying pans or in if you fry something in oils, you can take it out, or I just use it, for example, with the smaller pots to strain water. For example, if you have herbs in your cooking solution and want to remove the herbs, you can use it for this, or you can even use it to make some tea or whatever. Just fit it perfectly underneath this lid. So I just take it with me. What else do we have? We have, of course, this smaller frying pan. So I have also 2 frying pans with the bigger pot. In here I have a ferro rod to start this burner with. You know how that works. Like this, huh? You all know how to use these fire rods. I have one of these stored in here. Then I have like a knife and a fork and 2 spoons and some other tools with this, yeah, tiny eating utensil tool. I don't know how you call that, but let it just call this. I have a nice spoon, I have a nice fork, I have not the best knife, but it actually serves for all the purposes I need it for. And it's very small, not lightweight of course, but very sturdy and strong, and yeah, you won't damage that too fast. I don't like these plastic outdoor forks and yeah, eating utensils. They always break on me, so I want to have something really, really strong and sturdy that will follow me a long time. So I have this. Then I have a pot grabber, which can be used with all the pans, like this. So you have a handle. You can use it also with all the pots, so you won't burn your fingers when using it or removing it from the fire. Of course, with this bigger pan, you can use it too. That's the pot grabber. In here I have another spirit burner and of course another pot stand. Yeah, and the same solution as with the smaller one. I have another knife chain which I can use as a handle to hang it from a tripod, or yeah, to quickly place it on the pot like this. And I really like this solution. So what do we have in here too? Also to like, yeah, actually these are tiny shot glasses made of stainless steel, and they have also 30 milliliters of volume. So I can also fill them up with milk powder, and I know that one of this will create 200 milliliters of milk, ready-made milk. Yeah, and in here I store the handle of the pot, or the keychain, or the knife chain, whatever you want to call it. And all of this is stored in this pan. Then I have some silicon muffin, yeah, baking, how do you call that? Baking silicon? I don't know. You know what it is? It's for baking muffins or little breads. This is nice. Keep it stored here. Then in the pot itself, I have this, yeah, it's actually a vegetable steamer. You can put into a pot with water and steam your vegetables with. I modified it a little bit so I can use it as a fireplace. So if you make a fire somewhere, you can use this to protect the grounds and keep it from the wet ground. And if you even want to protect the ground even more, I use this welding mat, which is rated up to 1000 degrees Celsius, and you could make the fire right on that. So this is the best protection for the ground you can get, I guess. And when you hang the pot from a tripod, you have actually everything you need. The only thing you need to have is a self-made tripod, for example, and your fuels. In that case, create a fire, or you could even burn up some coals and fry directly on the coals or whatever. This is one solution. Put that away real quick. I have another burner in here. This is actually a wood gasifier stove that'll work the way that all the gases, when the wood is burning, that are occurring, will be relit or reburned. I don't know the perfect pronunciation for it, but it would work. It would work like this. You have these parts. Let me assemble this real quick. This is the top part of the burner. This is the middle part of the burner, and as you can see, you have like this double wall ringed container. And if you make a fire in here, so you assemble it like this. This is actually the fire pan, and if you make a fire in there, the air will be sucked right through the outer holes inside the upper part of the burner and will come out of these inner holes, and all the gases occurring from the wood while burning will be burnt again in another burning process. So this is actually something you can use natural fuels such as coals and firewood and burn it up in here, and it will burn with a very little smoke, because the smoke actually is burned again, and that makes it almost smoke free. That's one solution. I cut this computer fan coverage to size, which would fit perfectly onto this wood gasifier stove, and I could use it as a grill too. So that's what I keep in here. And if you need to use that as a like a real camping cooker, you could of course use it with this top part to have something to protect the flame against the wind, and up here you can put your cooking pots or pans. So this is a nice option to have when you're outside and run out of fuels. You could also just use firewood. Yeah, that's actually it. Of course, I have some more cleaning cloth and some more cleaning sponges in here too, and something to make a fire. This is like dry fuel, which I can use to start a fire with or to lit the coals with. That's also in here, and I think this is a very nice solution. It's all except this pan. It's almost everything made of stainless steel, so the options are very widespread. So I think that's it. If you have any ideas or any questions, of course you can write it down into the comments. I would be happy to answer them. And if you have any other ideas or any positive comments on this, please let me know. And now I want to thank you for watching the video, and see you next time.